Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Mega Man ZX Advent. Today we're going to be moving on towards the train parts we need to get back to Legion. Yeah, so this is kind of a test to make sure that you've done both the separate bonus bosses so you have all the elements. Because you can't continue without them. For example, oh, we got that one. So this time I figured I'd do a little bit of story recap since I've been skipping the cutscenes in the game. Basically, Gray woke up in a strange lab. He was found by the hunters, and then a Mega Man named Pandora showed up, and she told him that he was being there was mind controlling being done, but it didn't finish on him. That's kind of all you get from that, and then you escape and start doing this kind of stuff. Alright, I gotta charge. Oops, almost died. So basically, there's other Mega Men who show up. Last time I showed the Fefnir and Leviathan. These are the locks we just disengaged, by the way. So I showed their characters, and we're gonna run into Fefnir again at the end of this area. We're gonna stop skipping cutscenes at this point, because I think it's better to do one level and sorry, and it'll help with making the videos a good length, I think, if we don't skip them anymore. The entire area is an underground resource mining facility. If that airship explodes, it'll trigger the entire facility to detonate. Means you're going to be blown away. Come on, let's get out of here. The airship is this way, right? I don't get it. Those guys are all raiders. Why do you want to help them, of all people? Bounty hunters didn't know me, but they helped me. I want to do the same for someone else. I shouldn't need a reason to save lives. Okay, if you feel that strongly about it. You want me to go with you, right? Well, let's go, Gray. If the airship's destroyed, you won't be able to recover any of its part. Anyways, you have to prevent the worst from happening. Hurry. So yeah, right now we're getting parts for the train, because we were going to take Model A to... we're gonna take Model A to the Legion, but then the train broke when Buckfire attacked. So now we have to get the parts to fix it so we can go back there. Here, there's an extra life up here, which is always good to have. There's another one down here, but we can't get that yet. Not sure what this platform's for, probably something later. So there's Pandora and Prometheus, who were... They were in the last game in this series, Mega Man ZX, and they were one of the main bad guys that you fought, I think, a couple of times. Character-wise, they're very similar. They haven't changed a whole lot. I'm not sure what their motive is this time. The last time they were helping to get the biometals. And then the primary focus in this one is there's Dr. W, or there's Model W chips, and they need to feed them in order to awaken them, and then I guess they want to use them for typical bad guy evil deeds kind of thing. Is there something up there? Oops. Unnecessary damage. there is an extra life up here, okay. That's nice. Basically we're just trying to stop them from using normal W and killing a bunch of people. And then the other important part, I think there's a piece back here I could break. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Oh, it doesn't help me. So I guess we'll need something else to break that. I think Fefnir can break them, so soon enough we'll come back and do that. So yeah, and then the other piece of the puzzle is, early on we got told that we have to face other Mega Men. And what that's going to do is unlock, they call them ciphers. It's kind of encryptions. Oh, that looks cool. It's encryptions in Model A, because there's information inside Model A that it can't access until we beat the other Mega Man. Oh, I need that health. That's a shame. So yeah, along the way we'll end up fighting the Mega Man. I think the first is Fefnir, and this is a boss. I like fighting this guy with buckfire because he has the wide range shots so he can hit. Okay. Oh, I didn't know about that move. Oh. Oh well, we'll get him next time. Oh, we have to redo the whole area? So yeah, first we're gonna fight Fefnir at the end of this area. And then probably next video we'll fight Phantom. I forget the characters' names. They got different names for each Mega Man. But we'll get to see it pretty soon, so it's alright. And as far as the audio issues in the first episode, that shouldn't be... Oh, first and second, that was close. They shouldn't be problems anymore. I figured out what I was doing wrong, so it shouldn't be there. So hopefully that's better. I've also been posting about these videos on the app Hello Talk, because I'm hoping that the smooth, easier, kind of slow English will be good for listening practice for people learning the language. If you're from Hello Talk and you have any feedback as well, you can contact me either on that app or in the comments for the video if you want. If there's anything you've been thinking for these that would make them better for your learning. And in the future, a lot of the videos will be over more calm games like Animal Crossing is a big one I plan to cover. So hopefully with a calmer game too, it'll be easier to follow along and just listen to the speaking. Or if you prefer, oh, I don't have, what do we have? 80? That's pretty close. If you prefer even just not watching and having it in the background, you can do that as well. And then it's just pure listening. So here we're saving the raiders. In the next room we'll turn on the power so we can go use the data room. Oh, sorry, in this room. Oh, I don't want to change yet. It'll be way too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any topics for listening that you want me to cover as well in English for practicing, if you're learning the language, then you can let me know that as well. I'd be more than happy to adjust for people. Although I tend to record a few episodes at a time, so if you do leave me a request, it might take a little while for... It might take a couple days of real time before you hear about it in a video if I cover it. So we're nearing the end of this area. There's a couple more rooms. I'm not sure if it makes a difference if you save everyone versus if you save a couple people, but I mean, it's better to, when you're playing the hero, it's better to be a hero about it. I always like to think. There we go. So we've got full health for the boss. Who's down here? Let's see. And we've got almost full. It's pretty good. Still don't have enough for that. Alright, here we get to meet Fefnir more. So those raiders escape through here. Every last one of you will become nourishment for Model W. So I found for this boss,
Wait!
well, I'll wait until we're in the fight to talk about it.
So you managed to stay alive, Mega Man Model A. Don't tell me you're here to help the raiders. They're not even your allies.
I won't just stand by while innocent people are being hurt.
You're not innocent, just ignorant. The history of the world, the history of the war. And now, the strongest of those who evolved as a product of war remain. A newly crowned king of Mega Men will soon spawn a new evolution. Those who die ignorant are simply unable to keep pace with progress.
So you feed them to Model W? I'd say that's pretty barbaric progress.
What would you know? You can't even comprehend your own power. If I'm the one that's wrong, try and beat me.
I think Atlas gave a better recap than I did about the Model W thing. So yeah, for this fight, it's built as though you'd want to fight as the plant. What's his name? Rosespark. But Atlas's Model F style here has a lot of very quick moves, and if there's one thing about Rosespark is that they're not very quick at getting around. Oop. Oh, almost got him first try.
It is through struggle that humans learn discipline and grow. I will be Mega Man King for the war that never ends.
Something about the concept of Mega Man King is kind of funny to me. Got a shot on me right away. This fight isn't too bad. I had a little bit of trouble with it the first time, but I didn't really understand his patterns. Or her patterns, I guess. Oh, that move's hard to dodge. And just keep using it. There we go.
Even if you are a defective, there's no changing the fact that you are still one of his creations. Very well, I yield to you. If you have the determination to fight, one day you will know who you really are, but regret that you didn't die ignorant.
I think I mentioned it before, but the choppy dialogue because of the text boxes, it's probably one of my biggest gripes with this game for the story.
What's happening? Model A! Yeah!
Extracting from code AW15 to CE70, expanding data report data. Congratulations. The Model A which I created is protected by a cipher that is broken only in battle. You who broke the first cipher are worthy to know its truth and its power. Through my research of the lost technology, I've created a key to unlock the door to a new evolution. Biometal Model W, he who holds it, will hold the power to rule the world. But it will take much time before people will finally appreciate my work. Sacrifices are necessary to awaken Model W. Model Ws which I have hidden throughout the world are waiting to be awakened. Waiting for when the one who understands my work appears to receive the power.
Model A, what the heck was that?
Was that the data recorded on me that those Sage guys were talking about? The data on the one who made Model W? And me?
Are you okay, Model A? We need to help the others. I think they ran this way.
So yeah, now we're just gonna rescue... Oh, well this is our little tutorial for Fefnir. What? Who in the heck are you? This shield is made of ceratanium. Your attacks are completely useless against it. So why don't you save yourself the trouble? Go home. This talk is starting to get really old. Yo, morph into that Atlas lady. And let's hit him hard with a charge attack. Say goodbye to that precious shield of yours. So yeah, now we get to use Model F. Please don't hurt me. I thought so. Just a bunch of wishes. Morph back and let's set the record straight. You saved our lives. Thanks a lot, Gray. I'd like to use your airship for parts to repair our train. It's already been taken care of. I just sent some of our guys to Hunter's camp to do the repairs. We were all impressed with your strength and courage. We're going to clean up our act and work with you as honest to goodness bounty hunters. Heh, it looks like you have a follower. It's not a bad feeling to be appreciated. The repairs should almost be finished. Go back to the camp and have a look. Hope you find out something at Legion. Right, so we'll switch back to Model F. Go down here and get what we didn't grab in that room. Just a little data chip. So now that we have Model F, we can go and beat the firing range with no difficulty. Oh yeah, here's just more tutorial. Press the attack button while holding the control panel to shoot upwards. Hold the attack and then release it while holding the down to perform a ground breaker, and you can even change the trajectory of your shot. You can access that function first by selecting status, then changing the trajectory by either touching the boxes by pressing R or using the control pad. Select exit to complete the changes. No, still don't have enough. It's okay, there's a data room right over here, so warping around isn't too big of an issue. Oops. So if we warp here, that should bring us right by the firing room. Yep, here he is. Gives us some status because I couldn't beat it last time, and hopefully we can beat it this time. So we want to do one that goes out 2 and then down, and then the other we want to go out 2 and up. I think that's the right. We can fix it once we get in here. Oops. So yeah, now we can shoot both directions, and any bad guys that clump up here are just gonna get hit right away, so makes it a lot easier. So yeah, I'm gonna end the episode after this again, so it feels kind of weird ending on the firing range 2 episodes in a row, but I don't think we'll be back here again for, I don't think at any point actually, so this should be the last firing range if we can beat it here. If I mess up and I don't, then I guess I'll just do it off screen, because I've spent enough time here shooting these weird butterfly things. And then next time we're off to the Legion headquarters, which will be the big turning point in the story, so that should be kind of fun. Here we go. See, no problem. Alright. Here's the 100 EC I promised you. Take it. Turn that F range key. Oh, wait, what you want now? Oh, challenge your own record. I don't really want to do that right now. But pretty soon is the point where we start getting side quests, so there might be an episode where it's just running around doing those. Alright. I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow hopefully when this next video goes up. I'm trying to keep it consistent because I want to... If I can keep it consistent, I think that works better for listening practice as well, to have a daily resource. They should all be going up around the same time every time, so I look forward to the next video, and thanks again for watching.